For this US project, we were told to be creative. I thought and realized a PowerPoint was overrated. We about to take you down a trip to memory lane. Let's talk about it where you all clearly know the name. In 1954, the French lost Battle d'Enverfu. This marked and solidified the complete end of French rule. In July 1954, the Geneva Accords were signed, dividing North and South at the 17th line. It was said that elections would be held in 2 years. However, this was a lie, my fellow peers. In 55, the leaders of Vietnam came. Ho Chi Minh was in the north and Diem the south. During 1961, JFK sent some troops to fight against the Viet Cong. JFK urged. Under Diem, Monk went up in flames in protest. He complained Mr. Diem didn't like his groups. Due to this, the U.S. planned a very extreme coup. This led to Mr. Diem to get a few boo-boos. After this, 12 different governments went into place. In 63, JFK just got shot in the face. After this, in 64, the Gulf of Tonkin happened. Apparently, the Maddox were attacked by the North. This led to LBJ to sign the resolution, and this he could do anything that he wanted. Now this might seem a little slow, so I'll change the flow. In 65, Operation Rolling Thunder began. This served as a campaign that bombed North Nam. It lasted for 3 years, but the North never ran. In 1967, the troops hit a max. Around 500k were sent to the tracks. This led to protests to happen in the US. In cities such as NYC and DC took place. In 68, the peak of the war happened in Vietnam. The attack was when the Cong attacked the troops. The surprise was a failure and the US won. However, back at home, this was seen as no fun. Now, let's switch it back now that I'm done. Welcome back and let's start back in 1968. The My Lai massacre was only against the unarmed. US went around with civilians killed and harmed. Hearing this, your young boy LBJ stepped down re-election. This made the entire nation frown on this young clown. Again in 68, your newborn Nixon was elected. Law and order was how he projected. Now let's speed up the tempo a little bit more. A draft lottery was placed in the US for fair, but many people ran to Canada for care. From 69 to 72, Nixon planned to reduce the so-called minimization. Not a big whoops. During this, Nixon was in the secret war. He did secret bombings on the nation of Cambodia. He thought they were helping the North wipe the floor. Many students protested against this war. Kent State students were attacked and a lot of gore. Soon later, the Gulf of Tonkin was repealed. This led to Congress's control to be sealed. Now, Usher's out of breath. My yak. So let's bring the tempo a little back. 1971, Pentagon Papers were released. It showed the public about the involvement that increased. The New York Times helped publish those so the public feast. Soon after biggest air attack went down in Nam, tons of bombs were dropped, and all I gotta say is dumb. 1973, the Paris Accords were signed, and the US involvement in everyone was blind. The North soon attacked and took over Saigon. The US realized they needed their act on. They got a heli and took many civilians out. Now that you know about the war, make sure you do more. Let Miss Evers know to give us that 100 for sure.